G'day, Jason Haines here from QPL Rural in Narendra with the Haines Report, your weekly rural update. Well, it's gone from one extreme to the other in the last week, gone from very wet conditions to very hot, with many of our producers experiencing temperatures up over 40 degrees. At least this has provided a much needed opportunity to complete harvest before the next change comes through. Following the rain last week, there was a release of supplementary water up and down the Murrumbidgee, which has got a lot of producers putting water away in their turkeys' nests. On the temporary trade this week, due to the rain last week, Murrumbidgee water is now trading between $115 and $120 a megalitre, and the Murray River water is trading between $95 and $100 a meg. Entitlement trade remains largely unchanged in both these catchments. On the land market this week, early indications for the week are that the land market has remained strong this week, even though yardings have increased as we head into that last sale prior to the Christmas period. Monday's cattle in Wagga did slip slightly with increased yardings once again, and the Eastern Young Cattle Indicator has eased 1.75 cents to kilo on a carcass weight basis. Now, on the back of the livestock job, we do have for sale a very large western station, a leasehold station of some 123,000 acres, as well as western grazing leasehold country. This property also includes approximately 18,000 acres of dryland cropping country, and it also has some deep bores with some pivot irrigation. There's a bore licence there of approximately 3,218 megalitres and another 246 megalitres of surface water. Now, the property is developed with approximately 1,150 acres of irrigation, a very large brick homestead, a 10-stand shearing shed, a good set of sheep yards, a good set of cattle yards, and over 1,000 tonne of grain storage on site. Now, whether it's beef, lamb, or indeed goats, it's certainly time to have a look at this property as a complete breeding and finishing operation. Our second property this week is another new listing. We can't say too much about this one at the moment, but if you've got the view of retiring in the next few years and your dream is to have a nice little house on acres on the river, then you need to give me a call today, because we've just listed a little gem that you won't go far past. Now, for our third property this week, I'd like to go back down to Wakool. I've got a few listings down here in this area by invitation at the moment, and I really think it's an area that needs a bit more attention from people, especially if you're sitting on country that's perhaps, $1,800 to $3,000 an acre, and you're looking at the production you're getting. Well, there's real opportunity down here to establish some scale on some very economical country that is backed up by the Murray irrigation system. Now, there's serious opportunities out here to produce some real numbers, some real returns on investment, because you haven't got that much tied up in the dirt. There's properties available out here in all different sizes and all different enterprise types. Certainly, there's intensive cropping, there's livestock, there's finishing lambs, any number of enterprises that would complement an operation based in a higher rainfall zone. The unique thing about this country, though, when you compare it to other opportunities out further west, is that it's still only 3.5 hours out of Melbourne, a major marketplace for your lamb, your beef, or indeed intensive agriculture that is a great market for any grain production. I honestly believe this country out here can complement any number of systems and give them efficiencies of scale. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on any one of our properties we've got listed here today, please feel free to give me a call at any time on 0488 594 450. Also, if you'd like a confidential conversation about the value of your property in the current market, I'm more than happy to come along, sit around the kitchen table with you, have a look at your property, and give you an idea of where it might sit in the marketplace. Demand for rural property remains strong, and sometimes it's just a good idea to get an idea of what your property might be worth, whether you're planning forward or succession planning. It's a free, no obligation service we provide, and I'm always more than happy to talk about your future requirements. I look forward to catching up with you all again next week. Cheers.